Hello everyone, welcome back to Reptiles and Resin. Hopefully this won't be too long of a video. I am just going to show you guys how to make your own molds. Since I'm still getting questions, get questions. So this I pulled out. It's not like my other mold where you clip together. This is the Let's Resin mold, and these are the ring molds. So these are some little Temu glow-in-the-dark ghost set that I picked up, and I wanted to mold these so before I use them, I can create my own. Plus, I wanted a witch's hat that I can put on things. So we're going to mold all of these. But first, this is resin tape. You usually use it for jewelry, things like that. But it's also good to mold things with. And this is the, I think this is the 4-inch. Oh, I done lost the tape measure again. I will have it in the description, but it's the long one. This is the regular tape, the 2-inch. So this must be the 5-inch, because this will make, yeah. So this is the little one. This is the big daddy of it. So yeah. And I like this for when I use bigger molds. So we are going to kindly get, and this is a good sticky one, let me tell you. Whew, okay. So I'm going to bend this back a little bit just so I can control it. And there we go. Okay. So the only thing I'm going to do is just get enough out because I want to stick this to this. And I want to try to get it in the middle. And I want to squish him down here. Yes, squish him down. Technical terms. Ooh, get off of there. Okay, so you see the gist of it. That way the silicone does not leak out. And I'm going to press this over as well. Okay. So we have our little boogers here. And you want, I don't put no glue or anything on these because this tape seems to hold everything really well. I'm hoping it does this. Usually, you would put like some, oh gosh, what do you call it? Hot glue on here or something. But this seems to stick and hold it. Now, you don't want to keep picking it up. You want to sit it down and leave it. And we're going to try to get this hat somewhere because the hat is the biggest one of them all when it comes to the roundness. And you want to just, oh gosh, I'm moving the tape. You want to keep the tape flat, but you want to get that down really good. Okay, now we have our pumpkin. I'm hoping he sticks. We'll know when this shindig starts now, won't we? Put our little ghost down. And as you can see, we got room. Alright, so I'm going to get this little ghost in here. And hopefully they stick down and they don't put me to shame. Oh, he's not sticking that well. He is literally sliding. Stick a little butt on it. Yeah, he is not. I don't know if it is the stuff these boogers are made out of, because these are glow in the dark. So yeah, I really hope those don't come off. I'm gonna wipe him with a little alcohol here. Or he might just not have a flat bottom and don't want to sit there. That could be it as well. Oh boy, I got a feeling he's gonna be a problem child in my everything else is stuck good. He's gonna be my problem child. Oh boy. Oh, I found glue sticks, but hey, guess what? I don't see no glue gun. Story of my life. Okie dokie. Story of my life here. Alrighty, so we have a torch. We have a glue gun. We're going to heat the tip of that glue gun up. We're going to put a little bit on there. And we're going to try to get that string off. And we're going to plop that bad boy right there and hope he stays. Yeah. So, if you don't find your glue gun, take a lighter or something. Okay, I'm hoping he will stay. I'm going to be very upset if he doesn't stay. He's going to get molded by himself if he doesn't. Alright, I could have spread those out a little bit better, but you know what? As long as they have room in between them, we're good. Oops. Okay, I done moved my thing. Don't want to be moving that. Alright, so now for this, I'm going to just take it up the side here. And that's why I had extra out, because I like to bring mine up the side because these things leak. So I bring mine up the side and let that tape get in there. Or on there. And hopefully it doesn't leak that bad. But yeah, I bring my tape up the side here when it comes to this one. Because there's no, the only tape on here is this tape. It's not like the other mold housing. So, yeah, there will be some leakage that comes out of this bottom. I just hope these little boogers are in here good. That pumpkin is not moving, so I'm not bothering with him. So I've got that all down good. I'm going to press it like really good, even though it's still gonna move on me. This is my problem child. Hopefully he doesn't float. Alright, so basically now I got silicone stuck from the last mold, because I just made this mold. Huge behind pumpkin mold. Oh Lord, as you can see, I just knocked the camera over. Yeah, I just made that, and that was a nightmare to make. So yeah, I won't be making that one again. Yeah, alright, so we are gonna, this is my silicone cup. That's why I marked it. This is the only one I mix silicone in. Where's my silicone? And I actually brought this El Cheapo silicone, and it actually works really good. So yeah, now with this, I don't wait. I don't weigh it. I just go ahead and, oh, you know what? We're not going to need no, well, you know what? We might. You never know with a mold. But I'm going to mix up 8 ounces. Oops. Alright, we're at 4. I have noticed by weighing it that it comes out to the exact same measurement. So, for this one, I did not weigh any of my silicone. I just measured. My other silicone, I always weighed it. But this one, I did not. And it still came out perfectly fine. Okay, so that is 8 ounces. So basically, I am going to get on some gloves because, just in case, I don't want no silicone on me. It's easier to get off the resin. And this is my silicone paddle. And also, you can tint these. So, what color do we want it tinted? I actually think I am going to do, where are you? A pink. No, I'm not. I'm going to do a purple tint. And this is just alcohol ink. You can use colorant. Actually, you know what? I am going to use colorant. Let's see here. What do we have? You know what? I'm going to use orange. So this is just epoxy colorant. I don't use it that often. I did use this one before. And I'm going to just squeeze a bunch in. So yes, you can color your own silicone any color you would like. And this one is going to be orange. And we're going to mix all this up real good, and we're going to put him in the vacuum chamber, because this stuff has more bubbles than any other silicone I've ever used. So yeah, that's the only thing. If you're not going to be able to release those bubbles, I don't know, because this thing has a ton of bubbles. So yeah, we're just going to mix all this up for good about 3 minutes. And we're going to get him in the vacuum chamber. I'm going to keep y'all on here because the only next step is to unmold our little critters. So I'm going to just keep y'all on here for all of the noise. Woo ha ha ha, all the noise. And I picked these because I was getting ready to mold them anyway. I'm not trying to sell the mold. I actually just wanted to make the mold so I can reuse them. And I wanted a mold of that little witch's hat, which I'll probably end up doing just by itself, the little witch's hat, because you can put that on little characters and make some out of resin. So yeah. Now if you had silicone chunks, like resin chunks that you want to reuse, now's the time to put it in before you put it in the vacuum chamber, and get it on in here with this so all the air bubbles can come out. But with this little mold, we're not going to use any. So yeah, we're just going to get this mixed up really good. We're going to let this drain off, because I'm not going to drain it in here because this paddle is filled with bubbles. Actually, I am going to drain it in this little cup because I can just reuse this silicone that comes off of here into a project. So this is my silicone stick that I use for silicone. I am going to scrape these sides and the bottom, so that way I know it's all mixed in, all the silicone, because it does stick to the side really well. So yeah, you want to scrape your sides with the silicone. And this thing is just filled with a ton of bubbles, and I do mean filled. So I just let this dry and peel off the silicone. So right now we are going to put this bad boy into the vacuum chamber. And no, I have not cleaned my vacuum chamber yet. I know, I'm a hot mess. So I'm going to bring you over here and pray we don't knock it off. Okay, oh, it's a little bright. I think it's the thing. Turn on set vacuum. I don't know how to get the brightness off of here. I think it just does that because, oh, I had it there for a second. So we're just going to get all of that good stuff off of here. If I can get it to show. It is going to super rise, basically. And it's super loud. Oh, and these are the pumpkins I molded in the thing. So yeah. So yeah, see, we want to get all of these bubbles out of this silicone, which is rising up. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's a hot mess. And super loud. So yeah, we're just going to try to get all the bubbles here. It's up to pressure. We're just going to try to get all the bubbles out of here. It may take a minute because it's cold. Like I said, it may take a minute. So I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to be right up under everything. I will put y'all back over here where the little cutie critters are. And hopefully this won't take long. While that's doing that, I will try to press this down a little bit more around the edges, because no matter how much I press, it is going to leak out, and I already know it because I've used this before. So, yeah. Oh, Lord. And you don't want to turn your heat mat on, because these little boogers will pop up from the tape if you turn your heat mat on. Because that glue will loosen, and they will come poof, up like there's no one's business. So, yeah, no heat mat. Like I said, I'm just going around here and try to get this sealed up the best I can, because I still know it's going to leak regardless. Actually, I probably will put this on something so I can move it. Where's my little board at? I always like to sit it on something that I can just move. And I don't see my little board anywhere. Oh boy. Actually, I do not. I'm just losing everything. Well. Oh well. Because it's not going to fit on one of those little boards, because these are, yeah, these are too, yeah, it would, yeah, that wouldn't work. Oh boy, yeah, I like to usually put it on something, that way I can move it, because I don't always leave it here. Well, and I don't see my other board anywhere. Okay, I got you. Alright, so we're going to put it on said board. Just a little board. I like to keep it handy. Why is that moving? Oh, there's a screw on the other end. I just noticed that. Let me flip him over. There we go. There's a little screw still left in there. Make sure these are pressed down. I'm going to go get this out. That's pressed down the best it can be. I'm going to actually get a little piece of paper to put up under here in case it leaks. I don't want it leaking on the board. It will at least leak on to the paper. And we just make a little board there. There we go. Bend that in a little bit more, because I know it's going to leak. Alright. I'm going to pull out our silicone now that it is ready. Alrighty. And we are going to pour said silicone over the little critters. And we're going to pour it slowly. I'm matching the cup. And I'm hoping 10 ounces will be enough to fill this one. I'm really hoping. It may not be, because I need it to go over that little witch's hat. the ghost witchy. And that's almost all the way to the top. And I don't think we have enough, and that was 8 ounces. Well, I haven't scraped it yet, so maybe it will be enough. I still see some bubbles in here. But they should float to the surface. Yeah, see, the little witch's hat is still not covered yet. But I am going to scrape him. So, maybe scraping, and I'm not making up anymore, so I might get some scraps out. Oh, there's still a good little bit in here. I think we're going to have plenty. I think we're going to have plenty to cover up his little witch hat. Because he is the tallest little ghost that was in there. So yeah, that's all you do. I'm telling you guys, for the ones that say y'all cannot do this, I'm telling you, you can do this. You can do this. I'm telling you. You can do this. Yeah, we've got plenty. That is plenty enough. It doesn't have to be an inch covering his hat. It doesn't have to do that. As long as it's at least 1/4 of an inch over his hat, I'm usually good. Because silicone, I find that it really does not shrink down, so you're good. I haven't found that it's... Oh, there's a little piece of already... Oh yeah, we got plenty of room over his hat. So, yay! For this little cup, it took the 8 ounces. Now, I don't clean my cup out. I just leave whatever silicone's in here, and I just squish it back down on the next silicone pour. Alright, so see all those bubbles coming up? And I already see some leaking out the sides down there a little bit. But it's not going to, like, pour over. So see, you got all these bubbles coming up, and they should pop. They should pop for you. And also you can do this, and they will come up. They will rise up. It just takes them some time. See, there's some rising. There's actually still a good little bit in here. I'm telling you, it is real. It's cooler than normal in Savannah right now. So everything is like, yeah. I'm going to wait for them bubbles to come up some more. Oh, while I'm doing that, I just thought I might be done knock something loose. Let me stop while I'm ahead. Shoot. Yeah, let me stop while I'm ahead, because they're going to come up. See, they're coming up. I'm be done knock them loose. And you wonder why stuff falls up on me. It's probably why the pumpkins came up on me. Let's see, they're rising up, so. And I just pop away. Don't hold it too long on there, because it will form a skin on your silicone. So you don't want, yeah, my lighter's done ran out. Yeah. He's gone bye-bye. I need to buy one that you can actually refill, because these little dollar store lighters don't last long. They really don't. Not long enough. I need these hat bubbles to come up that are around his little hat there. And that's all you do. And they're rising up, so that's good. They are rising. Yeah, I don't want to go digging in there and stuff, because you're just going to create more bubbles. So yeah, you're just going to create more bubbles when you go digging around in it. So just give them time to surface. It's not like this is going to cure in 30 minutes or an hour. The silicone takes a minute to clear up. So I got that cleaned off. Oh, there's not enough in here. I was going to say I could put some of this in here, but it's really none came off. So yeah, I'll just leave that alone to finish draining. Yep. I'm really hoping those bubbles come up though. But they're, I think they are. Push that down a little bit more. I don't think it's leaking that bad out the sides. So that's good. You know what? I'm going to break my own advice and dig. Because them bubbles are getting on my nerves right there. So I'm going to kind of push them out the way. There we go. And make sure you wipe this off. Because silicone sticks to silicone. Alright, yeah, those bubbles on that hat was getting on my nerves. Or right up under the hat. Alrighty. See, this is sticking it up faster than the other one did, I think, because it's so cold in here. Yes, it really is. Oh boy. Well, we should be fine, shoot. Sure is sticking it up, though. And like I said, it's a lot cooler in here than it has been in Savannah. We got a cool spell coming through here. Hopefully no bubbles are trapped. We will know. So once this gets cured, I will come back. We will unmold this. And we'll do a quick 1 hour pour on it. Just to pour and see how they look. Yeah, we'll just do a little quick 1 hour pour. So I'll be back soon as, well, not soon. I'll be back. This will be sitting here for tomorrow. So, yeah, you got to give it time to degas. Even after you unmold it, we're going to give it a little time. So, we will be back. See you soon. Alrighty, everyone. It is time to unmold. It's been basically the next day. Alright, so usually these little boogers are hard to get out. So I got an old letter opener that I use because these round ones are, well, maybe this one won't be. Well, yeah, it's still hard to get out. Alright, so see, this is our bottom. We got some little overage that went up under there, and just have to peel that off. Sometimes it gets up under there. Didn't too bad up under it though. Usually I have to take the letter opener and break the seal like this, but it's usually I'll just go around it like this and break the seal. But it seems like it's coming out pretty darn good this time, so yay. Alright, so now all we gotta do is pop these little puppies out, see, and we have a perfect mold. It's our little pumpkin, and these are still perfectly good to use. We got 4 ghosts, 4 little ghosts. Oh, this is the one with the hat. Yep. It's the one with the hat. It's the little cauldron. And another ghost. So, now you, where is it? There's a little tool you can use to get the overage off. Sometimes it works good. Sometimes it does not. You know, this is like a little tool to get the overage off. Not the overage, but what went up under it. Like I said, sometimes it works good. Sometimes not so much. Sometimes I'll just take a pair of scissors and get it off. Is there some on there? Yeah. But you can also just take a, like I said, sticking to everything. Like I said too, you can always just take a pair of scissors that's supposed to stay on there. Take a little pair of scissors and trim it off just as good. This just came with one of the molding kits. Honestly, I prefer to use some scissors, but yeah. This one wasn't too bad. Some of them you get where there's a lot of... Is that supposed to be on there? Yeah, I think this... no, it's not. So just take your time. Like I said, it's pretty easy. Okay, so basically we have our little molds here, and just fill them up. Oop. I will throw this away. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see, that's, we got 4 little ghosts. This one's with the witch hat, but, and we got the cauldron. So I guess the, what is that? That's the cauldron and that's the witch hat. Let me see, what am I gonna mix this stuff with? Because what I was going to do is, I was going to mix it with the fast cure. Yeah, that way I would not have to worry about it too long. And I'm not gonna, oh gosh, I'm dropping everything. Oh, again. Alright, so we're gonna put these little boogers over here. There we go, little munchkins. And this, what am I gonna measure with? So, wait a minute, let's see here. I'm gonna need some, oh, no, I don't want that. I'm gonna do the ghost in white. So, let's see here, let's just get a white. I don't use pigment paste in this because I'm not sure about the resin, so I would rather just use mica powder. And I am going to use some crushed crystal. So I'm going to take my little jar and measure out. I'm going to do a 1/2 ounce for all the ghost. Let's see, that is almost 1/4 ounce. There we go. That's 1/4 ounce. And then I'll fill it up to the 1/2. There we go. Alright, so I guess I'll just leave it in. Oh, well, that's not the right stick, because that one is my... And I'm going to go ahead and mix this. Before I start mixing, I'm going to go on and put my mica powders in here. And I'm going to put some crushed crystal in for the ghost. Oh, and my fan is on, so crushed crystal is going to go flying. Oh, that wasn't too bad. It's a miracle. Alright, so we're not going to put this in the vacuum chamber. So it may be a little bubbly, but that's okay. This is just for educational purposes only. And see, I got the ghosts all crystally white. Now this sets up really quick. It's almost like polyurethane. You only have like 2 to 3 minutes of working time to stir it. So you kind of want to stir it and stir it good. Where's the alcohol ink? I am going to put some alcohol ink in here too. The one that, oh my word, the whole little shebang done fell out the needle. Oh well, at least it pops right back in there. So yeah, just gonna mix this up really good. And I want just the ghost. I think a ½ an ounce would be enough for the ghost. Now, I could be wrong. If I am, then we will just mix up a wee bit more. I need my gloves on. I forgot. I don't want to get messy. I forgot about my gloves. Just in case. Put your gloves on. Okay, so I think we've mixed it pretty well. I'm gonna give it a shot of alcohol spray here. Alrighty. Alright, so I think we've mixed it pretty good. And let's see, we've got Ghost. Like I said, I don't really think these are going to hold that much. I could be wrong. Oh, almost filled him a little too far there. Oh, well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should have mixed up more. Because these two held ½ an ounce. Yep. Those two right there by themselves held a ½ an ounce. Okay, let me get some black ink in here. See if I can turn this black real quick. And maybe get it down in the witch's hat there. Because there's just a itty bitty bit left. So maybe I can turn it a little black, and it's going to set up like super quick. It's already setting up. I'm going to try to get that right in that hat down there. It's that little black hat in there. Because it's already starting to get thick already. And there's not much left in here. No, there is not. Well, that's something in the hat. I think it actually may have went all the way to the top of the hat. That little bitty bit that was left in there. Okay. So I'm going to clean this like really quick before it sets up in my cup. Because I do not like using the fast cure in the cups, but we're going to get it in and out. Because it will set up on you really quick. Like I said, really quick. And then I guess I'll mix up for these. I guess well, I kind of need, okay, wait a minute. Well, I need two black. I was going to do the cauldron black and the hat black. So the hat's kind of big. I guess I'll do about the same thing again. Since I'm only going to do 2 of them. No, you know what? I'll go to 10 milliliters. And then do 20. That's a little bit above a quarter. And this cup has the milliliters on it. So, yeah, I'll do, that's 10, so 20 milliliters all together. Alright, there we go. And I like these little bottles. Okay, so what did I say? Black? Yeah, for the cauldron. Yeah. So I'm going to just put some black alcohol ink in here. Put a squirt of my little homemade, and the needle keeps coming off. That's what I get for buying from Temu. Which they probably all do that. And I'm going to just knock over the alcohol. Use the same stick. stir it up real quick. Maybe a little bit more alcohol ink here. A little bit more. I'm just using the black alcohol ink. I think that's the VACCUUM alcohol ink. Just any ink will do. Or you can use mica powder. But I figured I would use the ink. Get this stirred up real good. And this is going to have that little black shimmer in it. Not black shimmer, the like bluish purple shimmer. Alright, so we're going to get this in the, what did I say it was? Cauldron. Yeah. And the witch's hats. So I'm pretty sure I've got enough for both of those. Oh, and I got some of that on the ghost. Yes, I do. Alright, so I think that is good. Alright, so we're going to pour this into the cauldron. Ooh, not too much. Almost went over. I should have enough for the witch's hat. Yeah, there we go. Oop, oop. Okay, perfect. Yay. And I probably can get a little bit more into this hat down there. Yep, there we go. Now, I've got a little left over. I really don't want to pour a black pumpkin. Yeah. I really don't want to pour a black pumpkin. Let's put the rest of this into Mr. Snaily Poo. I'll just put some more of this in there. Where's that snail that we never finished yet? I'm going to put him in this in here. Where did I put that snail at? Oh, Lord. Uh-oh. Oh, I put him up here. Yeah, so we'll just put some black in here, but it's got the shimmer in it. So I will go ahead and spray that in there, and that will kill some bubbles as well. So we'll get this black in here. See, we're filling him up now. It's almost a blue black with that glitter in it, that alcohol ink. Alrighty. Alright, so that's that one. So we have, what do we have? 2 more to go. This one's got a bubble coming up. Oh, it popped. Okay. Yay. Okay, so basically we need a, I'm going to clean this real quick before it cures on me. I really would like to mix up a little orange, but what I'm going to do first is mix up a little bit of white, and then I can, be done got stuff on my jacket. It is like a little over 40 degrees here this morning. This is like Friday morning. Y'all will probably see this Saturday. Yeah, in Savannah. I know, crazy, but it feels good. I just got a light little jacket on. Crazy. But I enjoy the cool air. I am not gonna complain. Oops. Alright, so what did I say? Let me go on and grab some orange. Actually, I'm gonna use the orange we colored the this with. So let me see, we have 2 left. We have, oh, I did not mean to do that. Go back. I was trying to see how this is going in here. And it's still a little bit, well, it's curing for the ghost with the witch's hat there. Let's see, this is already hard. Well, it's not hard, but it's sticky. But my finger won't go through it, but it's sticky already. So a few more moments. Okay, let me move. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit of this crushed crystal in here. In this. You know, I love my crushed crystal. Just a wee bit, because we're not making up that much. Okay, just that. So I'm gonna make up white again for the one ghost. Alright, oops. Put you over there before I knock you over. Okay, so let me, oh, there is something sticky on the bottom of this. I must have, oh yeah, I put it right there into that little spot right here of resin. That's why it was sticky. Yep. Oh, my fingers. Okay, so resin wise, let's see. I know a half an ounce would probably do the both of those. So let's just go with a quarter. Almost there. And see, I like this fast cure, but you don't want to pour it on big projects. Just small ones. Like something you can handle. Because if this was a big project, it would be flash curing big time. Okay, how far? Almost there. And give your cup time to adjust and level out. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, so what we're going to do is, I forgot to put this in earlier. We're going to do a little bit more white. I'm not going to stick my stick in there because I have crushed crystal on it. So I'm going to get this down in here, stir it up real quick. And I'm going to spray a little alcohol. It kind of helps with the bubbles, even though you're not making that many with this. Going to stir this up. And I will let this cure, even though it's, you know, I'm going to let it cure for an hour. It says unmold in an hour, so I am going to give it an hour before we come back and we unmold everything. So yeah. Now this one I didn't put any of that alcohol ink that I made in. Like the rainbow shimmery stuff, I didn't put any of that in. The homemade marabou inks. I just put the crushed crystal in the white. So this is the one with the witch's hat. So we're just going to go on and fill him up. And that black should not mix with this. Put another little drop in there. Come on and drop off. Alrighty. So now we will shake my coloring up. We will probably just put like 2 drops. 1, 2, nah, I'll do 3. Just to be on the safe side. Yeah, because it doesn't have to be that bright of a pumpkin. Yeah, that's good. He's going to be a light pumpkin. Actually, let me get some of this orange alcohol ink and put in here that I made. This is the one I used on the giant pumpkin with glass. Squirt a little bit in there. It looks green, but it gives off a very pretty orange shimmer. You probably won't see it in all this though. Alright, so, ooh, it's warming up in my hands. Okay, let's get this into the pumpkin side. He's going to be a creamsicle pumpkin, apparently. He's going to be a creamsicle pumpkin. Oh, what do you know? That was good for the both of them. Yep, perfect. Absolutely perfect. And with this, I will just scrape this. Oh my gosh, it's getting so thick. I will scrape this over here in our little thingy majigger over here. I didn't even use these cups. I don't know why I bothered. Trying to get it out before it cures on me. At least get it pushed down in there. Because it is thick. Alright, that's going to have to do. Oh, I'm moving the whole shebang. Alright, and I'm stuck. Hey, paper towel don't want to come off. I got to get this on here, out of here before it cures. Oh my word, that stuff is sticky. Need one more paper towel for the outside. And then all we're going to do is just wait for this to cure and see if our mold came out good. And no, you're not going to have these little painted on faces and stuff. There's no ridges. Now the pumpkin has the ridges in the faces, but the little ghosts just have painted on faces, so that's not going to show up. It's just painted on. But anything else will, like them little bubbles coming up out the cauldron, stuff like that. But the other stuff is not. Now see, this is already. Oh, well, that's so, see, I just put a fingerprint in there. He's a little tacky. I'm probably burning my mold. Probably. But yeah, we're going to see how that turns out in the morning. We have Mr. Snail that's already curing already. Okay, so we're going to let this sit, not until the morning. That would be a whole while. But we're going to let it sit for like an hour. So it should be done by like 9 o'clock this morning. It's almost 8 o'clock now. So, oh, did I clean? Yeah, I did clean everything. Okay, I can take off the gloves. Yay. Alright, so we will be back once this dries. And see how our little miniatures look. See you soon. Alrighty, everyone. We can now unmold and let's just see what we get. I'm gonna start with the witch's hat because this is the reason why I actually did it. Oh, perfect. Got the little buckle and all. It's a shiny mold. Perfect replica. Absolutely perfect. Let's get this cute little pumpkin out. Or jack-o'-lantern. He does have his little eyes and everything. He's got his little stem. Oh, there is a bubble in there. I didn't stick anything in there. So see, we get perfect replicas of everything. There's the little ghost. Oh, did I get bubbles in there? Yeah, because I just poured it in. And those little horns, I should have stuck a little dotting tool in. Her little headband. And that's just the regular ghost. He's got his arms sticking out. That's a shiny ghost. So yeah, it's easy to make your own molds. Oh, I'm gonna save him for last. That's the one with the hat. And this is the cauldron. We did get a bubble in the cauldron. And see, you could just take a marker and paint these yourself or do whatever you need to do. See, we got the little goo coming over the side there. Just like this one. Just like that one. Minus that little one bubble that got in the side. But then again, I did use that 1 hour fast cure that sets up quick, so it doesn't have a lot of time to, like, you know, like run in. So he's got a little witch's broom, and there's his little hat. Perfect little molds, and it's very easy, as you can see. The only advice I would say for people that do not have a vacuum chamber, I would use Resin's silicone, or I would use T-Expert silicone. I think it's like a 10A. I would not use, this is like the cheap stuff. I wouldn't use the cheap stuff only because of how many bubbles it produces when you're stirring. The Resin brand and the T-Expert, I know even if it has bubbles, they literally do not make as many bubbles as this has. This is the most bubbliest silicone, even though it came out just fine. But without a vacuum chamber, this probably would not have been a success with the cheap brand. So if you're gonna do it for the first time without a vacuum chamber, now if you have a vacuum chamber, you can get away with this, but if you do not and you're just stirring it by hand, go with the Resin silicone. They make like a super soft, which this is not. This is like what is this? I think this is a 10A. Yeah, this is a 10A, where it's soft, but yet it's a little firm at the same time. They have I think it's one below this one. I can't remember exactly what it is that I only found Resin has, but I'm pretty sure some other people have it too. That's super, super soft. But for this, I don't think you would want that. Let's see. And then it goes at the 10A. I think it's a 15A, a 20A, a 30A, which is like super hard. So yeah, I would stick with 10A. Like I said, I would go with the Resin or the T-Expert silicone if you do not have a vacuum chamber, because I have found that those produce the least amount of bubbles when stirring, and even the bubbles that do form literally will rise and rise quickly to the top before it cures. But yeah, it's simple. For all this video is basically for people that would like to know how and hasn't never did this. It's very simple. Try it. Get you a little bitty something and just mix up a little bit and try one little thing until you're like, okay, this isn't bad at all, you know, and then move on. Shoot, you can do it. I'm telling you, y'all can do this. And see, I see a bubble right at the very end of that hat down there. I don't think it came through. It might be on the outer side, but I definitely see 3 little bubbles. Right, well, you can see them right there, but they didn't affect the mold, thank goodness. Yeah, they didn't. But yeah, these are the cutest little things, and now I can just make copies of these. I can even make glow-in-the-dark ones if I wanted to. Just use some glow-in-the-dark pigments and put in here. But these are supposed to glow in the dark. Oh, yep, they do. Yeah, but I thought they were cute. And honestly, I really just brought them for the... I wanted to make a copy of the witch's hat. I really did, but they were still cute. I thought they were cute. Little bitty ghost. Oh, I'm getting it mixed up with the other ones. Okay. And I like the way that white and silver came out. That looks really cool for a ghost. Yeah, that looks really cute. What did I use? Just the white, which looks like it's got silver in it. Yeah, that looks really pretty for a ghost. And I love this little itty bitty hat. Oh, is that a bubble? I got a little bubble on the end of him as well. And like I said, if I had to use the fast cure, it was setting up pretty quick. I think I would have got a bubble-free little munchkins. Plus, I didn't like go around because you got the little headband and everything. Yeah. But everything else came out good. The pumpkin got one little bubble in the stem, which I did not go into either. So yeah. Alright, you guys. I hopefully help someone. Just start off small. Just get a little bitty something. These are just plastic. Oh, that's that hot glue I put on there. Yeah, these are just plastic. You don't have to have that tape or anything. You can just use a plastic Ziploc bag for your bottom, but you do have to seal it up some kind of way to where it doesn't leak out. But yeah, y'all got this. You can do this. I know y'all can. For anyone that hasn't done it before, just try. Get a small bottle of the mold making kit. They sell little small, I think like 8-ounce bottles. So you would get 16 ounces altogether. And just do a small one. Just try it. It doesn't hurt to try. Just try it and see how you like it. That's all. Alright, you guys. Hopefully this helps someone. And I will see y'all for our next video. Bye for now.